And what is the emergency?
We're underwater over here.
I'm flooded. I can't move. And the water is up to the second story into the house.
We need emergency rescue. The river is flooded around the house. We're
Okay.
at the bottom of
What's the address?
Road.
Hurricanes can certainly have a different demeanor to them. Some can come quickly and just send a lot of wind. Some can send a lot of rain. And Hurricane Harvey rained on us quite a bit. It did not allow the water to drain. It backed up into our roads, into our homes. It was just quite a different hurricane than many I've seen throughout my lifetime.
What made it the most devastating was the fact that nobody had evacuated. We recognized that we had a serious problem.
I believe that anybody can make a difference. I think what separates the people that actually do that are the ones who take action. Somebody had mentioned to us that this would be a really interesting use of a vehicle for rescue. That was 2 months before Katrina hit. We were constantly taking notes and realizing that we had to create a better vehicle. This time, when we were going in for Hurricane Harvey, I was able to utilize our Oracle Content Cloud service, Oracle Object Storage, and the Oracle database to be able to feed what we were experiencing up into the cloud. There was a gentleman that decided to walk across a swift-moving body of water that was flooding quickly. One of the unique capabilities of a hovercraft is the ability to sit still in swift-moving water because our vehicle is above that surface. 2 other rescue agencies attempted to be able to get this gentleman, and eventually they called us up and asked us to be able to go and get that man, and we did. We believe we've helped over 100 people, but the more we talked about it, the more we realized that while 100 people may have touched the craft, the amount of water that we dispersed, the amount of food and medical supplies, and the medics and veterinarians that were able to get on site, I think we've impacted much, much more than that. I had immense support from my Oracle family. They wanted to be able to help whether they were on the ground or behind the scenes. I was also concerned about the amount of time that it was going to take away from my job at Oracle. However, when I asked to be able to do this, the answer was simple: just go.
My wife and I were just getting ready to move. We were in a temporary apartment. We had purchased a home, and the hurricane began to hit. The Canyon Gate community was essentially flooded on purpose to relieve water from other reservoirs that were in danger of breaking and completely flooding the city of Houston and other areas, even worse than they were already hit. All the homes, over 700 of them in Canyon Gate, were completely flooded and essentially destroyed. All possessions, belongings, everything was gone.
There was no housing, and then it was going to cost many, many thousands of dollars to have someone help us demo that house to get everything out, all the while not even knowing if we're going to have a house.
I just took a few minutes to send a quick email to my boss and coworkers, and that kicked off a series of events. Phone call from a senior manager, Kevin Slane, a phone call from a senior manager in HR, Heather Kleppish. All of them, we're here for you, we're going to help you, anything we can do, we're going to do it. And through Oracle Cares, they did.
Rob let me know, and it was just a really emotional thing because we really didn't expect it, and we're very grateful. Yeah.
I was just stunned at the personal attention that I received from Oracle as a corporation for just me and my family in a time of need. It enabled us to eat, to stay in hotels, to pay for the cleanup. Because we had had that relief and even being able to get the stuff out of our house, and people all around us did not, have that experience, we just started giving of ourselves and work through Common Threads and the different programs they have and bring people supplies, and just to help people who really needed the help was so rewarding.
Rob and Sue came to us consistently and said, we want to help, we want to help. And I think at that time, because the way that Oracle was able to step in and help them, they were able to have a little bit of a breather and be able to step and help other people.
If Oracle Cares hadn't come through and helped us in our emergency time of need, I don't know what we would have done, but I don't think we would have ever really been connected with our local charities and organizations. And I don't think we'd be where we are now. It's so important to us. It's given us a mission. It's like, this is what we're doing now, and this is what we're just gonna keep doing.